Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Weekend Update, Thanksgiving edition, November 28th. I hope everybody had a blessed Thanksgiving yesterday with family and ate a bunch of turkey, feeling nice and full and fat. Is that bad? Fat? Just full. How about that? Loosen that belt a little bit. Hopefully everybody enjoys their weekend, get some good family and friends time. And if you're traveling, I hope you travel back safely and have a great trip wherever you're at. Let's dive into all the great things going on here at Samson. We've got our holiday food drive going on from November 24th through the end of the year, so you can bring non-perishable foods. Office Dropbox at all of our offices have different Dropbox locations. Please continue to give back. We're going to count those cans and keep you all posted at how many things we've been able to donate, to give back to the communities around us. So thank you to everybody out there. I even wore my Samson Care shirt today. Look at that. Our toy collection, guys. Scan that QR code. Let's fill Sarah's office with all the toys. The goal is 1,000 this year. Let's get 1,000 toys ordered. They need to be ordered by 12/1. It's actually Monday, so we guys better hurry up and get on the ball here. Black Friday, hit it up all over. Find those Black Friday deals on Amazon, scan the code, send them in. We'd love to get those all packed up. We've got our office parties. They start in full swing next week, guys. Wednesday, we're going to be at the Blue Dolphin by the Bowie office. In Gambrels. We've got Friday, lunch, Fredericksburg office, our newly remodeled Fredericksburg office. We'd love to see it. So it's a Central Virginia party. So Stafford, Fredericksburg, Richmond, Locust Grove, Culpeper, everybody. We want to see you Friday afternoon in Fredericksburg office. The following week, we've got the West Virginia Panhandle party, the 11th. That's Thursday night. And then Friday, we finish with our last two. Northern Virginia party in the Alexandria office for all Northern Virginia offices. Then the Western Maryland party at our Gaithersburg office. Let's get everybody in Maryland get to the West Virginia or Central Maryland party. Or everybody in Virginia, you've got Fredericksburg, Northern Virginia, or you can go to West Virginia or Maryland parties as well, guys. Special kudos to somebody that comes to all five and hangs out with the staff at all of us. It'll be a great time. Lots. We're gonna have them catered this year. Blue Dolphins in a separate restaurant. We're just gonna have good holiday cheer. We've got to spread these out so that everybody can be a part of it. Everybody can share in bigger celebrating together over these 2-week periods. So looking forward to seeing everybody out and about. During this time period also on the 9th, Tuesday the 9th, we've got our business mastery class. Steve and Caitlin Ellis, Bob and Ronna, and then Jason Cheperdeck. Some great training. Great time to dive in with these fantastic teachers. Finishing December strong, finishing your plan for next year, making sure you hit the ground running. For those that have been coming to all of them, this is the 4th part of Jason's Business Mastery series. Come ready. I think some of these people are going to be open for some Q&A as well, so be ready. Fill that room in International. Let's have a great day. This is now officially on the books. Our Annapolis Great Opening Party, Wednesday, December 17th, 2 to 4 p.m., 2448 Holly Avenue. It's going to be great. Looking forward to seeing everybody out in Annapolis. December 17th on Wednesday. That is not a Wednesday. Yes, it is a Wednesday. Wednesday, December 17th. This is the same day as the sales meeting. So we're going to do a sales meeting in Chantilly here. Cook it out to the Annapolis Grand Opening Party. So looking forward to that on the 17th. Everybody in that surrounding area, we'd love to see you get that office off to a great start. So this, guys, the email is going to be, the link is going to be an email and on the Cardinal Nest. You can register. This is an amazing full day of training. New Year's Rockin' Eve with Riz Media. It's going to be January 8th. Now, the whole thing is 11 to 6, I believe, or 11 to 5 that day. 15 great classes, or 14. I think it's 13 classes and a Buffini segment and one other segment. And I'm on one of the panels there at 3:45. Because I'm participating, I was able to get you all free tickets. Register now. Even if you can only make it for parts of it, you'll be able to watch the replays if you register. I want us to win. I want us to have the most registrations in the whole country for this event. Thousands of you. I want you logged in. Trust me, I've seen the lineup and you can find the schedule online. It is great training, great education from some of the country's best and me all over the place. So good stuff there. Remember, guys, we're number 1 in DMV, number 2 in Maryland. We've got these great charts. Northern Virginia, we've been crushing it. We've been number 1 for years now, but that gap, that has gotten big. These stats are through October with bright data there. You can see that is all. The number 2 there is all of Keller's offices combined, and we're a good 1,500 homes above them, 20% higher than them. Awesome stuff. You guys keep up the good work. This is in Maryland. We're number 2, But we're coming hard at Long and Foster. This is transactions for the year. Opening in Annapolis, opening in Timonium, all these other places. We're going to chase them down to number one. You just wait. And then number one in the whole DMV, we've got this great chart. That's all of Keller Williams, which is number two, right behind us. Number one brand in the whole DMV is awesome, awesome stuff. So proud of all of you all and all of your success. We're still taking more entries for our rental listing test group. Email Melissa Walsh, mwalsh@samsonproperties.net. She's got some great candidates in there, but unfortunately, the rental market's a little slow. We want to be able to test our system with lots of applications. So if you've got a rental listing, reach out to Melissa. We'd love to get you into our test group with our new system. Keeping current matters, guys. If you missed David Childers' session last week, I'd encourage you to go watch that. Great stuff on the talking points you need to talk in an educated way about the market throughout this holiday season, what's going on in the market, and some takeaways that you can take with you to help you explain yourself better. Let's dive into that weekly market report. These are stats for last week, the week before Thanksgiving. Next week, we're going to be all jacked up because you got Thanksgiving stats in there. All right, so showings were down 12%. This is normally the time of year, these last 6 weeks of the year, that we do see a little bit of a slowdown in new listings on the market and showings out there. So this is not going to be crazy, but compared to a year ago, 17,214 showings. Plus 0.0%. Does that mean it's the exact same amount of showings this week last year? That's crazy if that's true. But 12% less than last week. Not crazy. Obviously, we slowed down a little bit during this time period. Our new listings down 9%. Not crazy as well. Contracts actually were pretty flat, only down 2.6%. And then our active inventory, still 34.4% more than we had this year on the market at the same point last year. All right, North Central Virginia, 4,500 showings, down the exact same 12%. Actually, 8% more than last year, so that's good overall. Contracts down 4%, not a big deal. It's about 16 contracts. New listings, 301, actually only down 2%. I would expect less listings the last 5 or 6 weeks of the year in general. Active inventory just under 3,200. This is almost 40% more than we had on the market last year, which is good because we had not much on the market last year. Baltimore Metro down just 5% in showings. That's good. Contracts flat. New listings 684, down 6%. Again, we expect that. That's actually not that much. 7.5% more listings than last year. 6,100 active inventory, 30% more than last year. This number's been around 25, 27, so that's up a little bit this week. SMAR, 1,268 showings, down 13%. That's what we saw. That's what we've seen across the board. New contracts down 10%. Again, that's only 11 contracts, no big deal. 80 listings, down a third. Again, a much smaller sample size, though. I mean, you're talking about 30 contracts there, or 30 less new listings. Active inventory, just over 1,000, 35%. It's actually the smallest that's been. That was 50% a couple months ago when we started promoting this. Then it was down to 45, 40. Now 35% more inventory than we had last year. Let's dive into our top performers for the week. Nichelle Jeter, number one in volume. Great job, Nichelle. Adam Henderson, number two. Victoria Zhao, number three. Debbie Buckingham out of our Prince Frederick office in your little alley there, number four. Surya Reddi, number five, out of our Columbia office. Great job to our top five in volume. Top five in transactions for the week. Kahl, great job. Adam Henderson, number two. Yusur Almukhtar, number three. Pamela Mooney, the great and wonderful, one of the original OGs, number four. And Missy Whittington, number five. Great job there, Missy. Great job, top five. Top five in volume for the week on teams. Bob Ronna, get back to the top spot, number one. Shepherd Homes Group, number two. Carolyn Young Team, number three. One Street Company, number four. And One South Realty Group, number five. Five powerhouse teams right there for sure. Same five, different order here. Transaction count for the week. Bob Ronna Group, number one. Carolyn Young Team, number two. One South Realty Group in Richmond, number three. One Street Company, number four. And Shepherd Homes Group, number five. Fantastic work from our fantastic teams. All right, lots of lunch and learns all over in December. Big win at Timonium on Monday. If you are in that Baltimore, Towson, Timonium area, we've got Linda Harned there, our new regional manager. Really want to promote that Timonium office is coming. We are looking for a temporary space. It's probably going to be 4 to 6 months until our office is ready. So if you have any lines on a temporary space up there, we'd love to talk about it. Nice office that we can use close by that York Road location for the next 4 to 6 months. We've been flipping over every rock, but haven't been able to find anything good yet. After that, we got Leesburg, Gaithersburg, Vienna, White Marsh, Annapolis, Fairfax. Lots of great things to end the year. I'm going to circle that Annapolis one real quick. That's right before our grand opening that day as well, so we'd love to see you out there. Remember, you get referral rewards if you recruit somebody to an HQDU or a Lunch and Learn. Level Up. We got Bowie on Wednesday. We've got our HQDU all day. It's going to be fantastic. And then Lake Ridge the 10th to follow up. Bowie's actually at the Comfort Inn down the street, and Lake Ridge is also off-site now. I don't know it off the top of my head. I think it's the hotel nearby there as well. So Bowie and Lake Ridge, we have alternate sites because we want to make sure that we've got enough room for all of you because you've just been so popular that we fill up that conference room. We want to see everybody out there on the 3rd and the 10th at Bowie and at Lake Ridge. Then the 17th, we've got our last sales meeting of the year. Tune in live here at 9 o'clock. Let's dive into those Cardinal Title trends. This is interesting. West Virginia, we got exactly 0 contracts. So still had 82 contracts last week, so didn't have as much data as normal, but half our West Virginia contracts were higher than list price, half were lower than list price, half took a long time, half took medium time. I don't think there's probably maybe 8 or 10 contracts so that we were going over there. Virginia, about a third on how quick it went. And then as far as list price relation on the top there, days on market, we still have 56% of them that took a long time. And then 22% each were very quick or mid. And then in Maryland, D.C., we had the biggest chunk, 44% were lower than list price, 38% higher. So you're either higher or lower based on how quick you are in the market. Below, the charts almost match that exactly. Financing contingency, still 70-80% of people. Appraisal, 70-80%. Inspection, 100% in Maryland, D.C., 78-75% in Virginia and West Virginia. So most people getting all those contingencies in. Financing, again, 80-90% in. Seller subsidies, this is as high as this has been. 50% in West Virginia, 44% in Virginia, and then 28% Maryland, D.C. for the week. Last thing we look at is that comp. 99% of people got paid, which is great. 8% got 2%, which is the lowest number there. 91% of our contracts got 2.5% or higher. The biggest chunk obviously being that 2.5% number. So I love to see that. We love to chart it over a whole range there and make sure we're still getting our commissions in. Reminder, guys, Zillow Showcase, $250. Best deal in town for me. Make sure you're promoting that listing. Get the next listings. One of the last times to remind you this, publishers going away. You want to transition over to Canva as soon as possible. Get with Tommy Sullivan if you don't know how to use that Canva in those new systems so you can keep using our print center effectively. Let's dive into our full schedule for next week after the Thanksgiving break. We've got a weekly boost with Lynn on Monday. We've got a Zillow Showcase training on Monday at 11 o'clock if you need to learn more about that. Tuesday, group coaching with Austin at 10 o'clock. The Maryland Broker Beat virtual class with Kara, our great Maryland principal broker. Sky Slope training in the afternoon. Wednesday, all day, we'll be in Bowie, our great HQDU. We'd love to see you out there. Again, the Central Maryland party is that night as well. So you can plan all day, but come to the HQDU. Let's come to the party at night there. Have a great day out there in Bowie. Thursday, we've got Lofty 101 in the morning, Bull Trail at 1 o'clock, Learning Trails with Lynn, Why Most Agents Fail at 1 o'clock, and then at 2:30 with Lynn again, Setting Client Expectations. So 2 great Lynn classes in the afternoon. Friday, Fast Track Commercial Trading with Aladdin, NVR Residential Contract Training at 10 o'clock. Real Scout training with Stephanie. If you're not using Real Scout, guys, you got to get on that bandwagon. Get there Wednesday at 11 o'clock with Stephanie, and then a Bull Trail Q&A at 1 o'clock there as well. Guys, this holiday season, we are just so thankful for all of you, thankful for all of your hard work and support, building the best brokerage from Richmond to Baltimore to West Virginia and everywhere in between. We're so proud and thankful of everything we're building every single day. I do want to give one quick personal update here. So I kind of had a funny day last weekend that I was coaching a basketball team in Spooky Nook, but Molly, my 7th grader, prefers lacrosse. She loves both, and Fall Brawl got moved up to there. Fall Brawl, if you're in Northern Virginia, you know Fall Brawl is the fun thing. It's a rec tournament every year, and I've been last year. I actually was blessed. I coached the 5-6 team with Molly to a championship, the 7-8 team with my niece Marley to a championship, and then the high school team Light Ridge to a championship, and it was one of my favorite weekends ever. So they moved up the 7-8s. Molly's in 7th grade now, so all of a sudden it conflicted with this basketball tournament. So I went up, coached basketball without Molly, hustled back, Got there in time for the championship game. Was able to coach the championship game with my buddies, and you can see the picture up there on the screen there. We were able to take home the championship again. For this Molly's the 7th grader. For this crew, they won in 3rd grade, they won in 4th grade. In 5th grade, they lost by 1 goal in a controversial scorekeeping situation that we will not revisit. And then 6th grade, they won it. In 7th grade, they won it. So this group, I think, is like 23-1. It is not coaching. Great players make coaches look good. But it's been a really fun day. One of our most fun days of the year as a family. So really thankful for Molly and that whole crew of coaches that we get to share with and friends to get to have that Thanksgiving tradition for our family. So I guess she's in 7th grade. She's got 8th grade next year. And this weekend, the high school's out there. Girls on Saturday and boys on Sunday. So we'll see how Lightridge does. I think they got moved up to the big boy with the top private schools around. So I don't know about our chances tomorrow. We'll see. But hopefully everybody's got has a great holiday weekend. We're so thankful for you and all of your hard work, your support, and just the genuine family atmosphere that we brought to Samson Properties. And we have a culture that's second to none, and I'm just proud to be a part of it. So we will see everybody next week. Hopefully, if you're in that Bowie area, come out to HQ2U, come out to our party, and everywhere else in between. Take care and have a great weekend.